Yeah, talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season, I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving, don't give a I don't care. Did the by my lonesome, no wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run, all I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, all them feelings, I throw all my pain on percussion. It's disgusting, I hear them bragging about that they did and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now, I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'm a spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the sky's the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting in my new merch, colored duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Gas in my lung, new shoes on the cruise. Country granny played the blues on the stools. Head wrap silky, chewing on this oxtail. Scheming on a milli, trying to hit the yacht sail. Gold shining lobster near the Everglades music. When we drop, it's like you never made music. Better days never came easy to a quitter. Ain't no pump faking, let them see that I deliver. God body, baby, big 7 in the skin. Probably why you never hear no better again. Higher than the spot that we bout to set the bar. Stinking, smell it before it left the jar. I just left the coast straight to another ocean. Got excuses, me, I'm really having motion. Sipping on mimosa, chopping real estate game. 40 years later, still the same lane. Just left the hood, never heard of you. 30 long years, not a single word of you. Shop booming, baby, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been busy having motion. Just left the town, things spoke to you. You a L7, probably served to you. Shop still booming, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been really having motion. Boy, stop playing, this is not your lane. Never seen struggle, you do not know pain. Stop playing, would you be yourself? How they see you, how you see yourself. Ain't real, acting real fictitious. Family on the west probably still hit switches. Playing silly cell, brought the thumper in the car. I've been down in Austin burning rubber down Lamar. Keep what you earn, put it back in the business. Gold mouth shorty spinning racks at the dentist. One stream need a whole 7 ways. That weaker than a whole 7 days. I've been playing chess, working on the left brain. Buzzing in my city way before the press came. Went and bought a now he think he less lame. Got the kind of gas that could fuel a jet plane. Just left the hood, never heard of you. 30 long years, not a single word of you. Shop booming, baby, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been busy having motion. Just left the town, things spoke to you. You a L7, probably served to you. Shop still booming, come and get it while it's open. I don't have time, I've been really having motion. Y'all know what time it is. Jerry, what up? Lords of the land. Ain't got no minutes for you.
Hey, look. Labels blowing up my line and got me missing calls. Told her you ain't gotta hit me till you licking. Feel like ZVF, baby, I be cooler than the mink weather. Make a Coke bottle, give me brains till I think better. Back up on my again, hanging out with Benjamin. Franklin got me stankin' in the Lincoln, talking dividends. Look at what we did again.
Welcome to Paradigm Shift TV 314. This is your brother, DMG the Poet, aka Brother P. Anki. And I'm not going to be before you too long. Just wanted to get y'all opinion on tomorrow's big debate featuring my brother, your brother, the infamous Vocab Malone and Yahnathan Israel. I just want to get y'all opinion on this contest. I think it's going to be one of the best debates I've myself have ever had on the platform. Salute to both brothers for reaching out to me to do it. Before we get into that spiel, though, let me do my usual greeting. Let me say God bless to all my Christian brothers and sisters. Hotep to all my Kemetic brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters in the NOI. Islam to all my Moorish brothers and sisters. Peace to all my brothers and sisters in the nation of gods and earth, them 5%ers. Let me say what's up to all my Rasta brothers and sisters. Shout out to all my Nawabian brothers and sisters. Let me say what's up to all the Abo brothers and sisters. Big salute to all the atheist brothers and sisters. Last and finally, not least, I want to say jumbo to the rest of my brothers and sisters all throughout the African diaspora, be it here in the wilderness of the United States of America or beyond. I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you're black, I'm with you, and I hope you with me. Our different ideologies should not keep us from uniting. We can have unity without uniformity, and we can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. That being said, like I said, I want to see who y'all got in this debate. I think it personally has the makings for one of the best debates we put on so far. We are in the middle of the Versus Series tournament. We got some face-offs popping off this weekend, so hope y'all did not forget about that. Started out with a bang. Two powerful debates. Shout out to my man A1 in the chat. He came out victorious in the last contest against our brother Banu. Shout out to Nate2D2, the best moderator in the game. One of the best moderators in the game, I should say. I'm a little biased, but yeah, family, I think this is going to be a good contest. We are here to talk about tomorrow night's epic debate. We will be getting back to the Versus Series. Shout out to my man A1, said DMG the Great. Yeah, we will be getting back to the Versus Series very shortly. We got two face-offs coming this weekend, and y'all want to be here for that. I know we got Takari and Jay Fax on Sunday. I believe we got Lord Benu and the #1 seed, Zion the Lion, this Saturday. So we got an action-packed weekend for y'all. Kicking everything off with my man Vocab Malone and Yahnathan Israel. So what I'm going to do is drop the link in the chat. And I want y'all to come in and share your opinion. If you can't come in, please share your opinion in the chat. But if you can come in, please come in. I'm also going to share my screen because I want y'all to know what this debate is about. Shout out to my man, Jay Fax. Never fails to support. Never fails to support. Shout out to my man. But we got my man Kahani, who don't rock with me no more, jumping on the panel.
What? I'm the only person. I'm the only person that got your back, man. You got to remember that. Everybody else got ulterior motives, trying to save your soul, or only thing I want is brotherhood, man. Everybody else trying to save your soul.
Oh man, you said that like
Oh,
that's a bad thing.
I mean, man, look, I don't have no ulterior motives,
Let
man.
me share my screen right quick.
Gotcha.
Who you got in this debate? The name of the debate, and I want everybody to be clear. The name of the debate, the title, if you will. And why is my screen not sharing? 1 second. Like it says, your browser has blocked your screen. Really? That's interesting. I wonder why it's blocking me.
Hmm.
That's upsetting. Yeah, A1 on too. But yeah, tell me who you got in the debate. So the title is, does the New Testament require the Mosaic law keeping?
I got my vote for vocab.
Oh, okay. You got vocab. All right. A1 in the building, aka the sauce. Now sitting in the driver's seat in the Versus Series tournament, just kicked back with a bye week, waiting to see who he gonna face. I forget which bracket you in. I don't know if you in Takari bracket or if you in Zion bracket, but I know you ain't worried about it either way. Before I get you to talk about the tournament, let me ask you who you got in this debate. Vocab Malone, Yahnathan Israel. Does the New Testament require the Mosaic law keeping?
And this, who's taking the yay?
The brother Yahnathan Israel.
Nathan Israel is taking the yay. Oh, vocab got this. It's a wrap.
Oh,
Vocab
wow.
got this in the bag.
So we got two atheists saying vocab is taking this. Kahani, can I ask you why you got vocab?
It seems to me that vocab. I think it seems to me that vocab Malone has a background in rhetoric, so I think he's gonna win either way from how he's expertly able to frame arguments, at least from what I've seen.
Huh. Okay. A1. Why do you say the notorious Vocab Malone? He's gonna take this.
I say vocab Malone. Not to piggyback off what he said, the other brother, but because if the whole Bible is rhetoric to me, you know what I'm saying? Like you can interpret it so many different ways, but vocab actually be in those books heavy. I know that.
Wait, are you young
So
scribe? Hold on.
okay, go ahead.
Are you young scribe?
No, I'm not getting scribed. A1, the one and only, the great, the sauce, the culture, the new number
Oh,
one
y'all
seed.
sound the same. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Oh man, he
but
say
yeah,
new number one seed.
yeah, I
Oh,
was somewhere. Where was I at before I was so rudely interrupted?
I don't know, man. The brother just kind of cut in. I can't remember what you was saying. Dang.
Okay. Yeah, I said vocab. The reason vocab is gonna win because I know he in them scriptures heavy. Um, and then I was agreeing with what is his name Kahlani? How do you say it?
Kahani.
Kahani. Okay. I was agreeing with Kahani because pretty much this, the whole belief system stuff is rhetoric. So if he's a master of rhetoric, he got this in the bag. And I don't even agree with, I would have took that debate. So, I think he got this. This should be easy.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing against the other guy.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. J Facts in the building. Who you got in this one, man? I think I know, but I'm gonna ask anyway.
Yo, peace to the panel. What up, everybody? Honestly, I'm gonna go with vocab. And the reason why it is, I mean, this is a pretty straightforward debate. I've seen vocab do his work before, throughout his tenure in ministry. I've seen him do his work. I've never seen this other gentleman, and I hate to say that I underestimate him because that's not the case. But what's going to stumble him is require. That's what's definitely going to stumble him up. I'm waiting to see how this is going to go. I'm actually really excited to see the show. But I'm going for vocab. No disrespect to this brother. I'm pretty sure he's a master at handling the scriptures himself as well. But I've seen vocab work, and I've never seen the other gentleman work before. So I'm definitely going for vocab.
Okay, so you basically dissing my man based on never having seen him before.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I saw some random off the street coming in to fight Apollo Creed, and I've seen Apollo Creed fight numerous times, I'm gonna go for Apollo Creed until I realize that that's Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of gotta just.
You come up with this stuff quick, J Fat. That was quick. That was a good one.
Listen, you can't be a debater and can't be quick with it. You understand?
You on your toes, boy. I like that. Okay. I don't know how you want to lose this bracket right now, but we know.
Oh man.
It's a conspiracy, man. It's a conspiracy.
All right. So speaking of the brackets, let's talk about the versus series if we can, because right now A1 is in the driver's seat, kick back waiting to see who gonna step up to face him between either Zion and Lord Banu or yourself, J Fax, and Takari. J Fax, if you had or A1, I should say, if you had your choice of those four competitors, who would you want to face? Because you and Pan kind of kick back waiting.
I don't know if I would want to face Lord Banu again, but I would probably most likely take it because it would be the easiest opponent.
Oh wow!
And that's not really? That's not. I'm not dissing him today. No, this is just he's got the least experience, I would say.
Wow.
I mean, it's a wise tactic. You know what I'm saying? You took the victory before, so not only is there a certain level of confidence, but there's also familiarity. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah, but that familiarity could work against me in the second time. So
of course, everybody get comfortable when they're familiar.
But my debate out there for everybody to watch, so everybody can get familiar with me now. So I guess it really don't matter. I would take I'm gonna take Banu again, even though I don't think y'all should even make him a choice again for me.
Yeah,
Because
I don't think it will be. You know how Ratchet Craig do.
hmm yeah, switch that and then save him. If he do come back, have him debate me in the finals, which I know that's where I'm gonna be. So if he make it that far, you know. If not, I'll see Post Malone. I mean, Vocab Malone and me in the final.
Oh nah. Vocab not part of the versus series, but
No,
you
I'm
know,
tripping. I'm tripping.
it could be you and Zion. It could be you and Jay Fax. It could be you and Takari. If you overlooking Lord Banu, but it could be you and Lord Banu. That's the beauty of the versus series. Because
Who is
we
Sakari debating next again?
it could be you and Pandemus, the two atheists. It could be Pandemus and Jay Fax in a rematch. What would you say to that, Jay Fax, if you ended up going back through and facing Pandemus again for the title?
What would I say to it? I mean, listen, I look forward to it, honestly. If it does take place, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm giddy with excitement. I really would love to see that man again in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? It would be very interesting to see how he approaches. Not that he has some familiarity with how I do my thing. It'd be very interesting to see that man again in the tournament. Honestly, I look forward to it. I would love for that to happen.
Okay. And my Mika say her money on you, Nathan. Okay, Mika Wash, hit the panel and come and tell us why, though, sis. Hit the panel and come and tell us why. So A1, which you kick back, like, so if you had to face Takari, would you Takari is a flat earther? Would you take a flat earth versus globe earth debate with Takari?
I would try to stay away from that topic.
Really? Why is that?
I mean, because I just.
Peace to my man BK Apologist, the Don, as I call him, Don Alfredo.
I don't want to try to prove science.
Giving the conscious community an offer they can't refuse.
It's not that I couldn't. I just wouldn't want to try to prove it. It's not something I would want to do. It's not one of, it's not a topic I fuck with. I might as well debate black relationships. It's just something I don't give a shit about. I don't care.
No, I get what you're saying. You're not interested in the topic, so you wouldn't even waste.
Yeah, that shit is so. It's not. I'll watch stuff on it, but to debate it, I'm not the guy. There's probably somebody better suited for it. For me to just pick up that baton, that's a hell of a field. It's like, and I can do it because I do watch a lot of stuff on it. It's just I don't want to talk to him about it because he annoying, man. Like,
who's annoying?
Oh man!
Oh, y'all got him in the building?
No. That's my sister. That's my sister Mika Wash. Mika. So got a question. Why are you putting your money on your Nathan?
Well, I seen Vocab Malone's. I don't even know Yahnathan, but I know Vocab Malone's rhetoric, and he likes to debunk that the true people of the scripture is those that was put into chattel slavery, and so he doesn't want to believe that. And also the people that's woken up to that we follow Torah, we follow law. So I already know he gonna be standing on the side of Christianity. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we listening to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna be standing on the side of Christianity, and a lot of Christians they follow the New Testament, but they forget, and especially Paul. They follow Paul writings, and even Peter said Paul writings could be misunderstood if you do not know the law. You know, if you don't know Torah, you're not gonna understand what Paul is talking about. So a lot of Christians, they think that the law is done away with, and the Jesus Christ said he came to fulfill the law. Fulfilling the He said, I come not to destroy the law, but to fulfill the law. Fulfilling the law doesn't mean that the law is over with. Fulfilling the law just means that he's adding, well, I don't want to say adding, and it's not a completion, because he fulfills the law of sacrifice. Back in the Torah days, we had to sacrifice animals for atonement, because the wages of sin is death. I mean, the wages of sin is death, or blood should be shed. So we would sacrifice animals for atonement, and so Jesus Christ fulfilled the law of sacrifice. And but also in Christianity, they want to think that we just only go by grace and mercy, and that's it. But it also says in the New Testament, faith without work is dead. So grace, and what a lot of Christians don't understand too, grace is a time period to get your shit together. That's what grace is. I don't know what they think grace is, but grace is a time period, and you ain't got much time. You don't have much time. And then mercy is that, the grace period. Like, yeah, I'm giving you this amount of time to get your stuff together. I'm having mercy on you, get it together. But that still don't mean you don't have to answer for your sins. You're gonna have to answer for everything you've done wrong. You know. So yeah, I got my money on Yahnathan, Vocab Malone. I think he Jewish? Do anybody know if that man is Jewish or something like that? I
He
think
is
he's
a
Jewish
he
or
is
something.
a he's Italian.
Oh, he's Italian. Yeah, so he doesn't want black people to be the chosen children of God. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want us to be that. He wants the
Why you
Jews
say
that
he don't? Why you say he don't want it to be that? Or do you don't think that he just don't think is that?
it's
Or
it's too it's too much evidence to prove that we are God's chosen people. Like, okay, just with the Jewish people and their Holocaust, it didn't last but what, 2 or 3 years. And then if you go look at the almanac, it was only like 400K Jews in Germany at the time, or wherever the Holocaust happened. And um it wasn't nearly as many at years or people that was lost with our people. And it
me?
was what?
Is you trying to get my channel shut down?
I'm trying to use code words. I'm trying to use code words. Did I say something wrong? Let me know.
Now
I'm not
go
trying to shut
go
nothing
ahead.
down.
Go ahead. Let's skip over the that H word though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say genocide then. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Genocide.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, so of course, every nation of people have had some type of genocide when it comes to wars and stuff like that. But there's a 400-year prophecy, and a 400-year servitude, and the so-called people that calls themselves the children of God. I'm trying to keep it without saying the J word. They did not experience that for 400 years. You get what I'm saying? So that's number one with the prophecy. So I've seen the Malone guy go back and forth with different Israelite people trying to debunk them. So I already know where his stance is. So that's why I'm gonna always put my money on the opposite of him. That's the bottom line on that. You know,
Oh, okay.
I think
So
that's all I got to say.
you basically bias.
Definitely, most definitely, especially if I'm studying to show myself approved, and I'm looking at things and I'm able to do a compare and contrast to different things that has already happened in history, then it all points to us. you know, we're the only people. Like, we could go to Psalms where it says, they created crafty counsel against thy people, right? And the name Israel shall be no longer. And then it's another verse where it says that the ass knows its master Chris, but Israel does not know. Those two verses right there, and I'm not quoting the Bible verbatim, so y'all can go look it up and Google what I said, and y'all find the verse. uh those two verses right there leads you to know that the children of Israel do not know who they are. And the only people on this whole earth that don't know where they come from is us, African American, uh, FBA, whatever you want to call us. We don't, and it also said we will be a byword, right? So we don't went from Moors, Kemetic, Pan Africanists, Israelites, uh, Native Americans. We trying to figure out who we are. We've been
But
tr-
but
we
but
don't we don't know for
let me
sure.
ask you this, Nathan. Let me ask
Mhm.
you this. So is it that we don't know who we are, or we don't accept who we are? Because you said we don't know where we come from, but I think we do. I think people just don't want to accept it.
Well, everybody is okay. So what's so crazy. You're right, and all those names that I said that we are. You know what I'm saying? Because we were the first to come and colonize migrate to the Americas or whatever. So are the natives, we are the Moors, we are the Kemetic, we are the Israelites, we are everything. However, uh, it's like pinpointed to the beginning. You know what I mean? Pinpointed to who we are. I don't want to say culturally. It's another word I'm looking for. As a nation, who are we as a nation of people? You know what I mean? And all of these words that we done transferred from are bywords. We done went from Negro to color to the NIGGR to the black to African American. So we're the only people that's struggling with our nationality. No other people. No other people. Just us. It's just us. So that right there is scriptural. You know, if I don't want to say Jews. If those people if those people know who they are, then they can't be fulfilling the prophecy. They're not fulfilling the prophecy because they know who they are, but they don't. I mean, they do, but they don't. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm talking in
Preach, girl,
paradox now.
preach.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I started to start up with you, but I ain't gonna start up with you, sis.
No, get it
I
started.
no. I ain't gonna do that. We can do that another time, because we still gotta have our conversation about King James and all that good stuff. So
Oh
don't forget.
Lord.
I ain't forgot. I ain't forgot.
Well, you know
So
what? Neither one of us lived in that. I think I'm just gonna fold on that one because neither one of us lived during that time period, and we really just don't know.
yeah,
The
but that's
photo.
the thing. That's the thing about studying history, sis. We don't have to live in a particular time to understand the facts of those times.
Right. But see, how can we you know how that 10 drop rule, blackness, so people go off of that. Then you have other scholars that come.
That's a racist concept.
Yes, definitely, most definitely it's a racial concept. I
So we
don't go by
so
that
so
concept.
if we know that's a racist concept, why would we even give it any credence? The thing about King James is this: is number
You think
one.
he was
No,
gay?
this is no. I don't even like you. Listen. I don't care what people do in they bedroom. I really don't,
Me
because
either.
as
Hmm.
long as me and my queen make it do what it do in our bedroom, I want I would rather the people who want to be a particular way be that way, because I got 4 daughters. 2 of them already married, they grown, but the 2 that's still in my house,
Mm.
20 and 19 years old, I want them to grow up. I mean, not
Mm.
grow up, but I want them to find a husband. And I don't want 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now, after my daughter has had this individual's children, built a
Mm.
home with this individual, and
Mm.
built a life, dedicated her life to this individual, that he decide, hey, I always wanted to be with men. I don't know what to tell y'all. And now my daughter and my grandchildren are devastated, or my niece and my great nieces and nephew. Like, I would rather they do what they do. So don't think I'm judging them because, you
Nah,
know,
I don't think that,
because he
but
had the weak ribs. Here's my issue with King James and
DMG,
his
so
go.
family.
so you
I think it
thinking so
matters,
so you're
DMG. It
saying that you
matters, but
think
go
that
ahead.
King James is gay then. So you think
Uh,
King
But
James
but
was gay.
but
Yes.
but it don't matter what I think about his sexual
See,
orientation. Here,
don't get
here,
brainwashed, because guess what? We're
here
going back to
it's not about
Psalms.
brain. It's not about brainwashing, sis.
It's a brainwashing going on
It's
with
not
that
about
concept.
brainwashing. It's not
With
about
that concept,
brainwashing. Listen,
no, no, no. Listen, hear me out,
I'm
brother,
going,
because I
I'm
know
going off what the man said himself. What the man wrote himself.
what he write, what he say,
The
what he
man
write,
talked
what
about a
book.
man's body parts
Mm,
as if he was talking about a woman's body. Like how I come on here and I talk about, I'm gonna put honey on my queen toes, and that's how he was talking about another dude. Like
when
that. Sis, that's not cool. That's not cool.
when
And
you
you
gotta
should
give
and
me, you gotta
you shouldn't be
give me a point of reference. You can't
caping.
just be making salacious. You
You
can't just be
shouldn't be
making
caping.
salacious
You shouldn't
claims
be
like
caping
that,
for
bro.
that dude. And then, sis, this is my question to you. This is my question to you. Real talk. Why do you care about King James?
I don't. But listen,
Because
let me
because
say
this
this.
the thing.
This is
You,
what
you just
happened.
you just talked about real quick, sis. You just talked about how our people over here in the transatlantic slave trade, right?
Chattel slavery. I ain't gonna say transatlantic. I'm gonna say chattel slavery.
Okay. And we got here and got into chattel slavery because we were
Mm.
caught up in the transatlantic slave trade. Our ancestors
We
were.
were prisoners of war. Prisoners of war. It was a war going on.
It's still the transatlantic slave trade.
No,
I
because
don't know.
it's more than just the transatlantic
It's not.
slave
It's
trade.
not
It
no.
was
It's
the
not no.
Portuguese
It's the
slave trade.
transatlantic slave trade.
It
The
was more than
transatlantic
that.
slave trade is how we got over here. Like
We
I know you
no
wouldn't.
no 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 no
You
no no
you
no.
you,
See,
you deny
that's
that?
the problem. That I don't agree with that. Sorry, I don't
You
agree.
don't. You
It
don't
was
agree with
just.
what?
I do not agree that it was just the transatlantic slave trade. That's why I say chattel slavery, because it was more than one slave trade, and it was an ongoing war for like 700
No,
more
I'm not.
plus
I
years.
know it was more than one slave trade, sis. I'm talking about the one that got our ancestors over here.
We were already over here. Some of us was
Ah,
already here as
ah.
refugees. If we follow the map, that's the
But
thing.
but but but
Like
okay, hey sis, you can have that. My ancestors wasn't already over here, but you can have that. That's fine if your ancestors was already here. I'm asking
mm,
you care about King James when King James family founded the company that
mm.
transported more of our people over here than any other company during that time.
Let me ask you this question before I answer that question. Did Cain kill Abel? Did Cain
What
kill
that got?
Abel? You
sis.
talking about his family? Was he a part of that? No, he was not a part of that. His family was a part of that.
It's
He was
his
not part of it.
brother. He
Did Cain
funded
kill
it.
Abel? Did Cain kill
He
Abel? That was
funded
his
it.
brother.
Sis,
That's what I'm
sis, hear
saying.
me
So
on
you
this.
cannot. So
Sis, hear me
you're
on
trying
this.
to make him guilty by
Sis,
association,
yeah. Let me
by
tell you
blood.
why he was
You can't
guilty.
do that, brother.
He funded it.
He did not fund that. You got to bring proof for that, bro. You got to bring proof because when his brother did that, King James was already dead. This
Look,
King James reign was
Where,
already over.
where
You
they
know,
money, where the majority of their money come from, though, sis? I'm talking about their family's money. It came from his reign.
okay, and he was already dead when they decided to do that. Though that wasn't nothing that he
So
did. Don't.
are you
That's like I
saying
said. Did
are you
Cain
are
kill
you
Abel?
saying are you saying that King James had no part of the transatlantic slave trade? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I was saying, and that's exactly what I'm saying. And also, you got to realize that that
Wow.
brother was a half brother. That was not his full brother.
Wow.
King James had his own mother outside of his other
Wow.
siblings. So uh, I
But
know
but
you
but
know
but,
what.
but why do you care about King James is the question.
Okay, the thing about this, right? When we start saying things like, when we start trying to debunk, because he's not the author of the King James Version Bible, let's be clear. He just
Right?
ordered the translation
Right?
of the King James Version Bible. He got some scholars together to translate it from Greek and Hebrew and all that stuff to so that it could be translated into English. So it's only a translation. It's not like he rewrote the book. It's none of that. People think, oh, he rewrote the book. No, he translated. Just like you go on Google Translate, you say hola, hello, hola, hello. Okay, so it's the same word in a different language. That's number one. But when we start doing stuff like that and believe in the rhetoric from the colonizers that because this is the colonizer doctrine that King James was gay and King James was white and all this, when we start believing that, then we're not gonna never know who we
That's
are
a
as a people.
colonizer.
We're
You
not
say
gonna
that's a
never know who
colonizer?
we. Yeah, that is definitely a colonizer doctrine. We will not know who we are as a people, and we will remain hidden. They, like I said, they created crafty counsel against thy hidden ones. We're gonna remain hidden because a lot of people gonna stay asleep because they be like, "Oh, I'm not gonna listen to him. He gay." Or I'm not gonna listen to him. He white. Those type of things are being thrown at us as a spell work, as witchcraft. So we won't. No, they want to keep us hidden. They want to keep us hidden. So that's why it's important for us not to throw out salacious things like that and say things like that because we need our people to wake up. We need the 144,000 elect to wake up. We need everybody to wake up so that we can get to this new earth,
And
to this new
King
heaven.
James, believing King James is black would help with that.
Not believing nothing, but having those type of conversations and making it something, it deters people from the real message of what is really going on. You know what I mean? And you can pull up you see, now this ain't gonna be fair because
So
I'm not on my
check out. Can y'all
computer.
see my screen? So real quick. So now King James
Mhm.
posed for this painting. He was alive when this was drawn, when this was painted. He
Who
posed for it.
says who?
So
Says
now
who? Who told you that? Who
if
told you
if
that?
he was black, if he was
Mhm.
black,
Mhm.
he must have wanted people to think he was white because he posed for this.
Who who told
But
you that he posed
but
for it?
then we get, let's go back even further. Let's go back even further. So this is King James when he was a boy.
Let's see. Let's see. Bring it up.
He was
Bring
a
it
boy.
up. Bring
Now
it up.
look, Brad Hale, PhD, notes that this portrait of James as a boy was painted by Arnold Bronkhurst in 574. So
Mhm.
again, this was while King James was alive and he had no issue with the depiction.
Mhm.
So did he want to be white then?
You're telling me something that someone else told you, right? What are we
And
doing?
that's all you would be able to do, Mika.
Your screen wasn't showing, King, but that's funny.
I'm saying, like,
Oh,
who told you that
my
King?
screen not showing. Hold up.
Who told you? Because I'm gonna have to get on my computer with this. Who told you?
Hold up.
This
Let me
is what
share
I'm
my
saying.
screen again because I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see this dude because like this is crazy to me. That
Yeah, now what's up? Now what's up?
Wait, let me
right,
see if I can do this.
So now this is the first
I
picture.
can't make it big. I
Man,
can't make that big.
If King James was black, he wanted people to think he was white. Now this is when he was a boy. Again, Brad Hale, PhD, notes that this portrait of James as a boy was painted by Arnold Brockhurst. Now it should say in 1574, but it said 574. So again, this was while King James was alive, and he had no issue with the depiction.
I'm gonna put mine on mine too, so you can see my shit.
I'm just trying to. James was the son of Mary, Queen of Scots, and a great grandson of Henry VIII, King of England and Lord of Ireland, and thus a potential successor to all three thrones. He succeeded to the Scottish throne at the age of 13 months after his mother was compelled to abdicate in his favor. This is a depiction of King James and his mother. Can you tell who is who? Like, come on. Listen, man. This is Henry VIII. This is grandfather.
Put me on solo. Put me on solo. Since you got King James. Look at all these pictures of King James, bro. Which one is he?
Hold up. This Henry VIII. This is grandfather. Now, everybody know about this image of Henry VIII. I'm trying to understand how we get to this point where is my screen changing?
Nope. It's called Whited Out. It's called Whited Out. The same thing they did with the Russian. It's called being whited out. It's the same thing they did with the Russian icon book. They whited it out. They whited them out. Just like they whited out.
But they didn't white out the Russian icons though.
Yes, they did. What are you talking about? They whited out the Russian icons. What are you talking about?
I just showed them the images was dark.
I don't have my phone. I'm not on my computer, but put me on solo so you can see the pictures I got.
They just showed the
Hello? Are we here?
Let me stop sharing.
Put me on solo.
Let me put Mika up.
Okay. So these are the many pictures. This is a picture of side by side comparison. I don't want to turn my my phone around, but do you see that? Do you see how the difference is of the pictures? This one is a black King James. This one is a white, but they look similar. It's a whiting out process.
They don't look similar though.
Look very similar. It's called whiting out.
They don't look nothing alike.
Here we go again. Can you see that?
I think you're putting it too close, man. It's super blurry.
Can you see that? Okay, can you see now? Can you see it now? He said that's not a black King James. Wait, let me break it bigger. Can you see?
You know that picture been debunked, right?
This picture been debunked? By who?
Yeah.
The colonizers? The colonizers
No,
debunked it. Who debunked it? This is a white King James, y'all say? I'm just
Th-
asking. That's not him. And so, and these are many different pictures and depictions of who King James. This one is William Tinsdale. I was gonna go into William Tinsdale, who translated the Bible, the Geneva Bible, but I'm not gonna go that deep. But these are many depictions. Okay, wait a minute. Of what this person might have looked like. It's definitely a whiting out
Mika,
process
we know what
going on.
we know what dude look like. We already know what dude look like though.
Yeah, okay. You can take me off a
Like I
solo.
said, we have images from when the
I
man was
showed you
alive. Like
images.
if
These are
dude
not
wanted to
images.
do
These are
something,
drawings, brother. These are not
yeah,
images.
that's what I'm saying. We have paintings that the man actually posed for as a
So,
boy on up into adulthood that he didn't dispute during his lifetime. So I don't understand, like, what is this? He was alive and posed for these paintings. This is
so
documented
who told you
history.
this? Who told you this?
The
Your
bigger thing,
colonizers.
DMG,
Your
is he was
colonizers
part of the
told you
whole
this.
royal
So
bloodline.
hold on, A1, real quick, hold on. So Mika, who told you that those images that we know now ain't him was him?
You think you know now those ain't him. We
No, no,
don't
no. I'm
know.
asking who told you that though?
Like I said
Cause
before,
you asked me who told me that was him. I'm asking you who told you that was him.
the black people, the black person who told me he was a black man, my black people told me that.
No, I'm asking who was it though?
Who exactly told me that?
Yeah, I'm asking who was it? Like what were they? What's their credentials? Are they like who are they?
I believe I sent you a while ago. Um, the guy I can't remember his name right now, and I'm not really good at remembering philosopher name, but he does have a doctorate degree, and he did study the bloodline of King James. And he went over it. He did a lecture about it. Let me see if I can find him on my computer. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it because I'm not on. Let me see if I can find him. But yeah, so
And,
King
and you and
James.
you and you believe him because
I don't, like I said, this type of rhetoric is dangerous when we start focusing on that part because he's not the original author of the scripture in the first place. But once we
so that so
start,
that so so why so that again that begs the question on why you even care about him.
what did you say, Brian? How does a philosopher study and become an expert on medieval monarchy bloodlines? I don't know. That's not my area of expertise, sir. But he has a doctrine and I can't even remember what it was like if it was in history or everybody when people study their discipline they go through years of study so and then they get their credentials. That's how that happens. If that's
Right,
what you want to know.
kind of like the PhD who I just mentioned, Brad
Hmm.
Hill.
Hold on. See, you're trying to do this thing and you think that other people are not so if a black person has a PhD in this
No,
study
no,
then
no.
they're
I'm not discounting your PhD at all. but you seem to be
Okay.
discounting mine. And the question is why? Like if you bring a
Now
PhD to the
this is
table,
not the person that.
I'm asking what make your PhD information saying that he black more
Okay,
credible
okay,
than
okay,
my
okay,
PhD
okay, okay.
information who
So
say he
you
not?
want me to give you some people names and stuff right there, right? So this is not the particular person that I was looking for, but you have a Dr. Victor Tawani Poom. He says that. Let me see, Dr. Victor Tawani Poom. Then you have let me see, because I'm trying to find the guy, the actual guy that I'm looking for. I can't remember his name. So let me see if I can find him. No, that's not him.
And these individuals are experts in history and the history of the English monarchs.
Yeah, go look him up.
No, I'm asking you because you telling us who they is. So I'm asking, are they experts in that particular field?
The one guy that I'm looking for, he is. Let me find out what's his name. Here we go.
What's
I
his field?
found him. His name is Bart Ehrman. Bart
Bart
Ehrman.
Ehrman
Uh-huh.
is an expert in the English monarchs.
I think this is him. Hold on. No, that's not the person I'm looking for. Man. Well, he's a white guy, but his name is Bart Ehrman. Next, that's not the
Wait,
one
wait,
I'm
wait,
looking
wait
for.
a minute, Mika. So you say Bart Ehrman is an expert on King James?
Yeah, he studied him.
Okay. Okay.
And then,
And you
like I said, the other guy
and
named.
you hold on.
Give me a
Just
second.
so I'm following though. So Bart Ehrman, Dr. Bart Ehrman, is an expert on King James and his lineage.
Give me 1 second. So I'm trying to find this one guy. You're asking a lot of questions right now to make your point, but hold on.
No. This ain't got nothing to do with my point. I'm just trying to make sure I got because the Bart Ehrman I'm familiar with is an expert on biblical translations, biblical like the history of the Bible, Christian history, the historicity of Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus as a historical person, etc. I've never
Mm-hmm.
heard him talk about King James. Now that's not to say that he not an expert on King
Yeah,
James. It's just
he does. He does
I
talk
don't
about
know.
King James and King James bloodline.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, he does talk about that, and he does say that King James is of African descent, but I'm not talking
Bart
about
Ehrman.
him.
Bart Ehrman
Yeah.
said King James is a black man.
Hmm.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
And also I said, who else I said? I said,
Is that on YouTube? Can I find that right now?
yeah, you can. Dr. Victor Tuwani Foom.
Can you, hey Mika, do me a favor, get that on YouTube and share your screen.
I can't share my screen. I'm on my phone. I can't share my
Okay,
screen right
so
now.
hey, JFax A1, can one of y'all type in Bart Ehrman King James is black
You
on
know what?
YouTube?
Do me a favor. Shoot me the StreamYard to my Facebook inbox so I can get on my computer.
All right. I gotta deal with this. I gotta see this Bart Ehrman saying King James is black thing. Real talk. Like you didn't drop the bombshell, Mika.
Hmm.
I say you didn't drop the bombshell.
Why you say that?
Bart Ehrman said King James was black.
That's what I said. What are you talking about?
That's a
Uh,
bombshell.
why is that a bombshell?
I go. We got B Wash in the building. What you got, B? Who you got in tomorrow night's debate?
I got vocab tomorrow. Um, I was casually listening, and then this last statement I had to come in. Bart Ehrman's an expert on medieval English monarchy. That enough to say that he could say King James is black. I couldn't miss that.
Yeah, yeah. What,
It's
what, what? Real quick, Byron. What is Bart Ehrman's uh specialty? Like, what is he? What? Because he is an expert in a
He
particular
is.
field.
He is.
What what is he an expert in the field? Real quick.
Primarily New Testament studies. So
Okay.
that covers a vast variety of things from language to translations, to context, all types of things. But primarily, he's one of the experts on New Testament studies.
he's a historian. That's what he's an expert in.
Yeah, New Testament, which will make him within the first, let's say, first, second, and third centuries at best, in primarily in the Levant Mediterranean region. So, uh,
Have you ever
DMG,
heard of him say?
I
Have
don't
you
know,
ever heard of
DMG.
him say? James
I'm not the
You gotta
smartest
watch
man.
his. I'm gonna tell you which,
I
and
ain't the
I
smartest
can't.
man in the world, but DMG, if I'm an expert in the first, second, and third century in the Levant Mediterranean region, what time frame and region of the world is King James in? If you don't mind me asking.
No, no, no,
um
no. Now here we go.
that's
He's switching it up.
medieval Europe, definitely AD. Yeah, what we
So
talking about?
so
Like the
so
15,
it's
15, 1600s?
yeah, gotta be, since he's around the transatlantic slave trade, he gotta be somewhere between the 1600s, right? And that's
Correct.
England, right? And last time I checked,
England
in
and
England,
Ireland.
England,
England
Ireland.
and
Last
Ireland.
time I checked, they're on the we call them the insular regions. They're on the British Isles, so they're not even the on continental Europe. They're in the British Isles.
100%.
Yeah,
Not quite the Mediterranean.
not quite, not quite. It's
I,
15 close to 3 and 2 and 1.
excuse me.
Not quite.
Not quite. Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, he don't even say that's what he's known for. He doesn't have a specific time frame that he known for. He says he studied history of the New Testament, early Christianity since 1972, right? And he sticks to scholarly facts when it comes to those type of things.
So Mika, what time frame is early Christianity in the New Testament? If you don't mind me asking, what time frame is that?
What time frame?
Yeah, what centuries are those?
Uh, he early Christianity during the Constantine. I know he has to deal with Constantine and all, then the Byzantine Empire and all that stuff.
Okay, so I mean that's Byzantine's a little later, but we can let's just say Constantine just for conversational sakes. Like what year was Constantine kind of active?
Um, let me see. Okay, 330 C.
Okay, so 330 CE, right?
Uh huh.
And that region of the world is around the Mediterranean, like around, from Constantinople, Alexandria, Jerusalem, like right
Hmm.
around that Mediterranean region.
Okay.
Okay.
But at the same time, you have to remember that he has to also go into the history of the author or the person that authorized this book. So he goes into how the
Why
book
would why
came
would Bart
about.
Ehrman why would Bart Ehrman go into a King James English book when he's an expert in early Christianity? You just said what 300 something CE? Why would he have to go into that?
because of the person that authorized the book.
Authorized the book for who? Who's the book authorized for? The King James Bible. Who's it authorized for?
King James authorized the Bible,
Authorized it
the
for who?
King James Version Bible.
It's authorized for somebody. If you continue, who's it authorized for?
People who speak English.
The Church of England,
If you want to say that, people who
right?
speak English.
Right. It's authorized for the Church of England, which he's the supreme governor over the Church of England as king.
What is your point? Can you get to that?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why would Bart Ehrman be an expert on a book meant for people of England?
How can you dissect a book that you're reading and you don't even know nothing about the person that authorized it? Like you will not go into that. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you see why wouldn't you see how why it was translated like this? What was the culture during the time that it was translated to this, and stuff like that.
Well, I
Those
mean, you would think that okay, if I'm an expert in something in the first, second, and third centuries, I'd probably be prudent for me to know the languages of the first, second, and third centuries. So I probably want to know like what languages were they writing, what
and why but
dialects.
see the thing about language is that language changed due
So
to the
if
encounter.
I'm Bart
Can I finish
Ehrman,
my statement?
well, I wouldn't
Language
finish.
changed. Language.
I wouldn't finish.
You
You
you said
interrupted me.
Oh,
listen
hold on.
listen
One,
listen
one, one, one,
You
one mic, one mic,
yeah
one mic.
listen to what I'm saying. You said something about he would want to understand how language changed. Correct or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Did you say that?
no. I didn't say nothing about change.
Okay. What did you say about language?
I said that he would, if he's a study of early Christian history,
Mm-hmm.
and we just said, up to Constantine, which is in the 300s AD, CE, whatever you want to use it, it
Mm-hmm.
would be prudent for him to know the languages of that time frame. And
Why
so
would it be prudent?
well, I'm still answering. So it would probably be prudent for him to know during that time frame the languages that were spoken and written. Let's see. So Latin was a spoken and written language. Koine Greek was a spoken and written language. Aramaic was a spoken and written language.
Why would it be prudent for him to understand the linguistics or the language during that time?
Because that's the only way you can read the text
You
and
said it would
understand what's
be
going on.
prudent. You said it would be prudent.
Yeah,
Oh,
important. I'm
okay,
sorry.
Mickey,
Let me use
look,
basic
Okay,
English.
being prudent is not important. Okay,
let's do
so
this.
it's important. So you saying it's
Mika,
important.
forget
Let me
about
let
that
me
for
get
a
this
second,
out.
Mika.
Wait, let me
No,
get
no,
this
no.
out. DMG.
Can you show that video with Bart Ehrman saying that King James was black?
Yeah, yeah, we love
No,
to
I
see that.
can't because I'm on my phone, and you still ain't sent me the link in Facebook to get on my computer.
I sent it a while ago, sis.
I don't got it.
I would love to see that too as well. When you post
I sent it
matter of fact,
I don't have
DMG,
a link.
DMG,
But
if you
I sent it
could,
at 11:28.
let me say this
DMG,
because
before you go, if you could, could you
are trying to overtalk me, and I'll let y'all talk or whatever. And let me say this.
well,
So
sister,
you
I mean,
say
I
you
sent it at
interrupted me a
11:28.
couple
okay?
times already,
Say
but
All
okay,
something?
right,
Can I
go.
say something?
Let Mika get it out. Go ahead, Mika.
go ahead.
This is common sense when it comes to doing historical research. You said it'd be prudent, but you mean it would be important for him to understand the linguistics of the language during that time. And the reason why language change over time is because of the conquer whoever's in rule. Whoever's conquering that particular region, that is why the language changed. So then you have to have the history of the person who decided to put this because I don't know if this what's his name Bartman read any other languages. I don't know. He might read Latin. I don't know. But if you're focusing on the language change, then you have to focus on the culture during the time this book was authorized. You have to focus on what the ety- oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Etymology. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Of each word is during that time, what it really meant during that time, and the culture, like the guy, what he was going through. So if that's why he will study who King James is, because this man authorized this book. That's why
Okay.
it's important. You think that
Speaking
just
of
because
him, speaking of him knowing who King James is, can you You can just put the link to the video in the private chat, and I'll pull it up.
Okay, you will have to go through. It's an hour and 2 minutes. You can look it up. It's called Manifold Greatness Exhibition Opening. You have to go. You have to scan through it to find out exactly when. And I'm not finna scan through this because I got other things to do. So you can scan through
No,
it.
I'm saying just put the link to the video in the private chat. I'll
D-
skim through it.
DMG, can I build for just a quick second before
I'll
I
send it to
hop
you
back
on
out?
Facebook.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to clear up a few things. Well, Bart Ehrman would make any sense for him to study anything in medieval English context because one, you won't find the English language in the 300s. So it would make zero sense for him to study that. Two, as a New Testament scholar, he's studying again the languages and contexts and translations of that day. 300s are vastly different than the 15 to 1600s in medieval England in the British Isles. And so those contexts are nowhere close to each other. As a New
Mhm.
Testament scholar, he would not be an expert in anything or really even speak about anything going on during that time, let alone a King James authorized Bible for the Church of England. See, because that part is often missed when people talk about the authorized Bible. It is authorized for the Church of England, the Anglican Church, which he's a part of, meaning that it's not authorized for the church in Rome. It's not
Mhm.
authorized for the church in Germany. It's not authorized for the church in France,
Mhm.
in Alexandria, Egypt, in Nubia, in Ethiopia, in Iran, and
Mhm.
the others other places. It's authorized for the Church of England, and because they speak English. And so that's all he did is just authorize a translation in the English Bible. That would be like us saying the Emperor of Aksum authorized a translation of the Bible in Ge'ez, because that was the language of his people in Ethiopia. That's not a, that's not a thing. So, but again, I would say DMG, if the sister would love to, she can uh, build a show with Bart Ehrman and proving that he talked about not only King James's lineage, but him speaking on him being a black man. I would love to see that. And so DMG, this would be a great show to have, to give the sister all the platform and time for her to go ahead and prove that step by step of experts such as Bart Ehrman, the New Testament scholar of early Christianity.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
focus on Bart Ehrman, but I will focus on King James being black.
All right. I mean,
Yes, I would.
there
I'm
was a
not gonna put
claim,
my focus on Bart Ehrman,
because
but he has, like I said,
DMG,
you can
that
go
was
watch
said,
it. I
sister,
sent it
I
to
wasn't
DMG.
finished. Sister,
Okay,
I wasn't finished.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go
One
ahead.
mic. DMG, like if the claim was out there, I would love to see that shown, because these videos are recorded on YouTube, so we can go
Mhm.
back and see that it was stated that Bart Ehrman said as such. So I would love to see that bill. And with that, yeah, yield my time. I'll get back in the back chat, listen in, DMG. Again, I got vocab winning tomorrow,
Well,
so
yeah,
y'all be blessed.
So
if
you're
you
on
check out,
Vocab Malone. Okay.
hold on, Mika. Hold on, Mika. If you check out what D New said, we'll be able. I'll be able to find real quick if that's what he said. Because I got the video pulled up. Manifold greatness, King James.
Hmm.
And
That's the
it's
one. That's the lecture. That's the lecture. He goes through
the
it.
greatness of the King James Bible.
Uh
So
huh.
right. So and you said this is where he say King James is black, right?
He says it in that video. It's an hour and some change. So just go through it. You'll find it. I'm gonna go through it too, so I can put the marker on there. I definitely will go through it and put the marker on there so that I could be able to bring it
Okay.
right up when I'm ready. Cause most
I got you.
definitely hit, And then I'm just still trying to find this guy.
Shout
But
out to Jay Facts again with the super chat. This time he hit me with a 50 ball. My man. Man, look, I'm gonna have to do a show just dedicated to Jay Facts. Like I don't know what else to say.
Right. And
But
so, I'm sorry, brother, because I just want to put something out there too, because I think a lot of people don't understand that when the Moors were in rulership, they ruled over England, they ruled over Scotland, they ruled over France, they ruled over Spain, from what I think what 700 CE.
hold on. You say they ruled over all of those countries and not just Spain?
The Moor rulership was during the Dark Ages, and yeah, not much has been said about the Dark Ages because the European people are what you would call the colonizers. They don't want that truth to come out there. They don't want, if you go look up the Dark Ages, just Google it and be like, not much is said about the Dark Ages, da 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 da. But then you have all these Black Madonnas. You have Black Madonnas in Russia. You have Black Madonnas in England. You have Black Madonnas all over. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until the Renaissance that you get the white Jesus and the white people. You know what I'm saying? So
Why did you say not much is said about the Dark Ages though? Because we do know.
I said if you Google the Dark Ages, it will say not much is said about the Dark Ages. If you go
But
look up Dark Ages,
that's not true, sis. That's not true. Like we know a lot about the
come on,
Dark Ages though.
bro. What do you know about the Dark Ages, bro?
I know just right off the top of my head, I can tell you that is considered to be between when the Roman Empire fell and when the Renaissance started.
Say it again.
I can tell you right off the top of my head that it's considered to be between the time that the Roman Empire fell and when the Renaissance started.
Oh gosh.
But
That's just
The
what,
DMG,
I wouldn't say that's during the time the Roman Empire fell. That's when the Roman Empire was created.
say
but her
what?
time period is off because King James was in the Renaissance, not the Dark Ages.
Now she said the Moors ruled like all of Europe, not just like Spain
The
and
Dark Ages is a term used to describe the period of European history between the fall of the Roman Empire and the beginning of the Renaissance, roughly between 500 to 1500 AD. And
right.
what was right? And
I, I mean, I just look. I, I didn't told y'all before. Like I'm a few credits away from being able to teach. Like I really need to go back to Columbia College or Lindenwood, and go and finish my degree so I can go ahead and teach history. History is my bag. Like I love it. That's my passion. Shout out to my uncle, the outlaw Mitchell Foster, for making me read every encyclopedia we had. But I'm just saying, like, I don't understand like where we why we where we come from with some stuff. Like I get it. Like, hey man, black people, like we amazing. We are amazing.
mhm, mhm.
I'm not denying that at all. But I don't understand why we gotta make it that the Moors ruled all of Europe instead of just where they got they work in. Like we know where they got their
Because
work in, and they
well, because the end of the Moors rulership ended in Spain. It ended in Spain. But there was a war for years, hundreds of years, to get the Moors up out of there. The Moors started to migrate as refugees because they were losing the war to the Americas. And then that's another thing I'm gonna bring out to Christopher Columbus' diary, where everybody think he was coming to the America to look for sugar and spices, but in his diary he went off the book of Not the book of Jasher. Not the book of Jasher. What's the book of Jasher? Or the book of Jubilee. Not Jubilee. It's another book in the Bible. To find the Negro. He was looking for the Negro refugees to make them prisoners of war. And so um
Wait a minute.
a
What?
lot
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, Mick. You is
what
killing me right now.
is you
So
following me or you not? Mm,
Christopher Columbus came over here
mm.
looking for black people.
Refugees of the war, yes. He was looking for those black people that escaped whatever those European people wanted to do to him, whatever colonize, keep them as prisoners and all that stuff. It's in his diary. It's a Columbus diary. It's in his diary. I think I brought it to you before, where he talks about like he found out where they're hiding in the new land or whatever in the west or the east or whatever the west, and he that's what made him go on his trip to look for the refugees, the people that escaped during those wars. See, Christopher Columbus discovered the New World in what 1492. It was still a war going on. See, this chattel slavery is is about being a prisoner of war. This is not just slavery like oh they just saw black folks and they decided to enslave them. No, it was a war going on. Hold on, let's see this. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Got you. So
So
I'm looking at the transcript of that video, Mika, and I don't see anywhere in here King James and black
do
anywhere
you
in the
see King
vicinity of each
James
other.
lineage in there?
No.
Okay. So just gotta watch it.
No. I got the transcript pulled up.
I
The
got the
transcript
transcript.
of the
It says
video.
the
Everything
many
that was
virtues of the KJV. It says changes in
everything that was in
language,
the video.
reliance on earlier translation, the making of the King James version Bible, a brief history of Bible translation. That's what I see. Those are things that you see.
And you got it to where it said King James was black.
Uh, it later revisions and additions. Like I said, you got to watch the whole video to find that point. And I said I would watch it and I would bring it
No,
up to
I'm
you.
saying within the transcripts. It'll whatever is said in the video, we'll see it
Everything.
in the transcript. That's
So
what I'm at.
everything is not in the transcript. You got 10 minutes of this, 20 minutes of that.
You say everything not in the transcript?
No, everything a person says in this video, everything he says is not part of the transcript, brother. What is this like? I'm not talking common sense or something. Where's the common sense of it all? So you think that every single thing and every single point he make is going to be in the transcript? These are his key
Okay.
moments. It's only 6 key moments out of out of an hour.
So I'm just gonna assume you don't know how YouTube works.
I know how you two work. You have key moments that you talk about. If his key moments is talking about most of his key moments is talking about the translation of it, right? You will find his probably his brief and you will probably find King James
Mika,
being black
Mika,
a
Mika,
brief.
Mika. Listen,
Listen
listen.
to what
Let
I'm
me tell you. Let
saying.
me tell you.
You will
When
probably
there
find
is
it in
when
a
there is a
brief
YouTube
history of
video,
Bible
no, Mika,
translation,
listen.
or you might
I
find it
need you to
in
hear
the
me on
making
this.
of the King
When
James Version
somebody
Bible.
makes a YouTube video and you do
Mhm.
a transcript, literally everything that was
Are
said
you
that
saying
was audible
transcript?
in that video will
Oh,
be
you
in the
talking about?
transcript.
Oh, you talking about that? I'm looking at the key moments on my YouTube. You talking about the transcript?
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I'm looking at. The transcript of
I'm
the whole
sorry.
video.
Sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying.
No, That's why I said I got it because I figured you ain't know what I was talking about.
I'm looking at the key
But it's
moment.
cool. Like I said, this might be the wrong video, but
No,
if it's
it's
Bart
I
Ehrman that
sent
you
it
was
to you. The Bart Ehrman. Oh no, wait a minute. Let me see if this is the right video. Hold on. It should say the Manifold Greatness Exhibition. Let's see if I can
this
pull up the
Manifold
transcript.
Greatness King James Bible, and it's on Bart Ehrman channel.
Let me see. How do you see transcripts? Let me see. I see key moments. I don't see transcripts on here. You looking on your computer, correct? I see key
Uh-huh.
moments. I see the key moments here. Okay, here you go. Show transcripts. Here you go. It's not showing it. Oh, here you go. Can you search
But
transcripts?
yeah, I don't know.
Can you search the transcripts?
What-
Huh? I said,
Yeah, I can.
can you
I
search?
got YouTube. I don't know if you can. I can. I got YouTube Premium. So I just because I can don't mean you can.
Hold on. This lady talking. Let me just go slow. Celebrate 400 anniversary of
Like I
King
say,
James Bible.
just take a screenshot and hit me up and I'll concede because I'm saying the man is a European. I don't know too many black Irishmen. I ain't saying that it ain't none. I'm just saying I don't know too many. And if they is, they
He
probably
never
somebody
tell I'm in the
somebody
dream.
property. But check it out. I said I was gonna be on here a half hour. I knew I was telling the tale when I said it, but we gonna get up out of here. Me and Mika gonna have that King James is black conversation one of these days. Even if she just come on and do a presentation and I don't say nothing, I probably have my man Darian host that show because I probably wouldn't be disciplined enough not to say nothing and she'd end up going off on me. But
Okay, so like he goes over. Oh no, that's still the lady talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
yeah,
looking at the
that
transcript.
that being said, A1, the Versus series kicks back off this weekend with the face-offs. Lord Banu and the number one seed Zion the Lion. We got Jay Fax and we got Takari. The debates will commence back up next weekend. Who do you have when Jay Fax faces Takari?
I got J Fax on this one. This one should be easy for J Fax.
And the question for them, family, is Jesus God? Jay
No,
Fax.
Jesus is not God.
Jay Fax
That's
says
easy.
yes. Takari says no. Mika, with you
Hmm.
saying, with you blurting that out, I guess I ain't gotta ask who you got when Jay Fax
No, but
and
because
Takari
oh
square
God,
off.
Jesus, we're all God manifested in the flesh. If we really want to go there, we're all God. We all was breathed in the breath of life. God breathed in every single person walking here the breath
Stay,
of life.
stay with me, Mika. Who you got between Jay Fax and Takari?
I'm always going with Takari. That's my guy.
Okay, okay. Now I don't know what Lord Banu and Zion the Lion are debating just yet. I think they're gonna come to terms when they had a face off. Y'all stay tuned for that this Saturday. Meanwhile, tomorrow is the night. We got
Okay.
the main event: Vocab
So
Malone versus Yahnathan Israel. It's gonna be a powerful debate. Does the New Testament require the Mosaic law keeping? I think that's a powerful question. And a lot of my Israelite brothers always hit me with, you gotta keep the law. And I mean, it in a lot of ways, you can kind of see their point. In a lot of ways, you can see it the other way. I got a video up on my channel before I even gave my life back to Christ, where I'm challenging Cap on why we don't have to keep the law, and he's telling me why we do. So that being said, that should be an interesting debate. I'll stay tuned for that. My man Vocab Malone, Yahnathan Israel, my first time engaging with the brother, but been a very pleasant brother to deal with. So this should be a powerful engagement. Mika, any
Okay, so look,
last word?
listen. Yes. When you look at the video, go to 1921, 19.21, you know, the parentheses 21. That's when he starts talking about the history of King James, his life, how he grew up, and all that stuff. The brief history is in 19.21. And then you'll hear, you know, whatever else you need to hear. He talks about King James' mom, how he
And then
grew up, and all these
that's
other
when he
things.
say that's
You'll
when he
hear what
say
you need to
King
hear.
James is black. No, I'm asking.
Exactly.
I'm asking. Is that when
I
he
ain't
say he
gonna say
black?
he said it exactly like that, but he said it. Put it like that.
Mika. All this
Just
time
go
you've been
back
saying the
and
man said King James was
he said he
black.
was black.
Mika.
I just gave you the point to go
Mika.
look at, brother. Go look at it.
You said now you just said in a way you hedging your bets, sis.
You
You
know how you
hedging
say,
your
okay,
bets.
I just told you we are bywords and whatever. So just go
All
look
this
at it.
time you've been sitting here telling me that the
19.21,
man
everybody.
said he was
It's
black.
called the Manifold Greatness Exhibition.
Oh,
Bart
we
Ehrman,
about to see. We about to see.
EHRMAN.
We about to see what. I'm gonna share my screen because now you didn't got me
I'm finna get
all
off the phone because
gassed
I
up
gotta go do
thinking
my
that the
finish my
man.
daughter's hair. I'm not finna keep playing with you.
Oh,
Go share.
now my sister gotta go. I hear you.
I
I
been
hear
have to
you.
go.
I hear
I
you.
sat
You
on
gotta
here
go.
with
That's
you
cool.
long enough. And you keep on playing with me.
I appreciate you, sis. I
Uh-huh.
appreciate you, sis.
We gon' now you got me all
I
riled up
get
for a
with you.
debate that ain't gonna never happen.
No,
It
I mean
might
it can
happen.
happen whenever you want that smoke. And you see, I got a PowerPoint ready to go. Whenever you want that smoke, we can get to it. But yeah, I got to play that the 1921 mark. So I just watched the
1921
video.
Mark. Go watch it.
Yeah, you'll see. Okay, we about to watch it right now. Right
Okay.
now.
And if anybody talk any type of issue about me, I'm coming for you, bro. After I get off of here, because I don't. If you got to
What,
say it to my face.
what you mean?
Say it to my
So
face.
you already know it. You talk about if anybody talking any issue
1920
about
started
you,
at
because
1921.
you know it ain't say that. You something else, me.
Just started at
All right,
1921,
check it
and
out.
you
I'm finna
see.
play it. I see.
But I'm finna watch. I'm gonna
I'm
watch it
starting at
again.
1920.
If any one of y'all on this show come for
All right,
Mika,
look.
I'm
Let me
coming for
play
you.
Mika. Let
I
me
gotta
play
go.
the video. Yep. All right, we'll see you.
Make sure you
Peace
like
out, my
and
sister.
subscribe to Mika Wash YouTube channel also, and follow me, Mika Wash, on every platform: Facebook,
Put
Twitter,
put
and
your link.
everything else.
Put your link for your channel in the chat, sis.
Ah, okay.
You ain't got to stay on to do it, but yeah, make sure you put
How
your
do I
link in
get
the
out of
chat.
here? Kick me out the studio, cause I'm on my phone. I'm not used to this.
All right,
Bye,
I got you.
bye. Yeah, thank you.
All right, family. So my sister said that this video, at this point, this is where Bart Ehrman starts talking about uh, King James and that he says King James is black. Now she walked it back. She walked it back and said, in a way. So she already done hedged her bets. But y'all listen to this. I got to step away. I'll be right back. But let's see what it say. King James, why it came from.
King James became the king of England in the early 17th century. He had been the king of Scotland, and he was related by blood to Queen Elizabeth, and he became the king. And one of the big problems that Elizabeth had faced during her reign was that the Puritans in the English church didn't like very well the established church. That they thought that the established church, with its bishops and its ceremonies and its rituals, were not really what religion was supposed to be all about. And so Puritans were sort of like really hyper Protestants. And in the Church of England, you also had people who were very traditional. And the Puritans and the traditionalists were at each other's throats. And so King James, who was concerned about such things, called a conference at a palace at Hampton Court, which is just outside of London, and southwest side of London. It was a palace built by Henry VIII. And he had this Hampton Court conference in order to have the Puritans and the traditionalists figure out how to get along with each other. Well, so they had these debates, and it didn't go too well for the Puritans. But at the end of these debates, somebody one of the Puritans suggested, we need a new translation of the Bible. They wanted a new translation of the Bible because they didn't like the bishop's Bible that had been around. But James was actually on the side of the traditionalists, and he liked the idea of a new translation because he thought if we get a new translation, he could quiet these Puritans, who are the ones who wanted the translation. And so he agreed to the new translation, but thinking that this would be a way of promoting the cause of the traditionalists. And so there were he made it happen. There were 6 committees appointed. Mainly, these were people who taught at Oxford and Cambridge, the 2 universities in England at the time. They formed 6 committees, 2 of which met at Oxford, Cambridge, and then in London at Westminster. There are questions among scholars about how many people actually participated in the translation, but the best guess is that there were 47 translators who were all skilled, highly skilled in Greek and Hebrew. Today, when somebody's highly skilled in Greek, like Jeff Syker and me, we're considered highly skilled in Greek. That means we can kind of slosh our way through a Greek text if we have a good dictionary sitting next to us. These guys, including King James, could speak Greek and did speak Greek to each other when they felt like it. And they could read Hebrew like the newspaper.
What I missed? Did he say King James was black, or should I still let it play? I'm just curious. Did he, in those 2 minutes, did he say King James was black? I'm like, let's see. Dinu say not yet. Oh, man, make him.
So, I mean, these were serious scholars who, their excuses, they didn't have TV. There was no ESPN. What did they do? They sit around, they studied Greek. And this is what they did. And so they were, and Latin, and Hebrew, and what. They had 6 committees in these places, and they started the translation. All of the people on these committees were church people. They were either Puritans or many of them were bishops or had some kind of connection, official connection with the church. It took them 7 years. It was finished in 1611. It was called the Authorized Version. In America, we call it the King James Bible. In England, they call it the Authorized Version, although authorized is a bit of a misnomer because the King James never really officially authorized the translation, and it was never authorized by an act of parliament or anything else, but the people who translated it considered it to be authorized, and so they call it the Authorized Version. One of the striking things about this Authorized Version, the King James Version, is just how much it is reliant on earlier translations, especially the translation of Tyndale. This reliance, in fact, is admitted by the translators. In the preface of the 1611 edition of the King James Bible, it says, "Truly good Christian reader, we never thought," this is the translators talking, "from the beginning that we should need to make a new translation, but to make a good translation better, or out of many good ones, make one principal good one. That hath been our endeavor." And so they're admitting that they're not, in fact, ignoring what the other translations have done. They're going to consult those as well as look at the Hebrew and the Greek. What they don't tell you is that they basically ripped off the Tyndale translation. So the reality is that the King James Version technically it's a revision of the Bishop's Bible. The Bishop's Bible was a revision of the Great Bible, and the Great Bible was a revision of Tyndale. In the exhibit out here, in the exhibit in the room in here where they've got the Bibles and things, one of the very telling exhibits is they have a passage from Matthew chapter 5 in the Tyndale Bible, in the Geneva Bible, and in the King James Bible. Just look at them and see how similar they are. The best guesstimates are that the King James Bible in the New Testament reproduces Tyndale's words in 92% of the cases. 92% of the words are simply taken from Tyndale. So, people celebrate the King James as being the greatest, and it is. I mean, I will go on to say it is the great classic of American literature, of English literature. It's a great classic of English literature, but the genius goes back to Tyndale. And this isn't often enough acknowledged by people who celebrate the King James, not realizing that, in fact, these translators had predecessors. I should say, by the way, that most of the Bibles that are used today, not most of the Bibles, the New Revised Standard Version.
I think it's safe to say my sister Mika either was mistaken or she told a little fib. Y'all didn't hear it while I was gone. I didn't hear it when I got back. I just don't. Listen, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I don't understand the obsession with trying to make this man something that he clearly was not and did not want to be. He did not want to be a black man. He didn't. It's okay. Like what are we doing? Like this is weird to me. And then the lengths that they go to like defend his honor. Like, I mean, they really be in a bag about this dude. And it's like, bro, do you know? Like, he couldn't care less about black people. And y'all sitting here really just going ham for this individual. Hey man, look, this is it's bizarre at this point. It really is. It's bizarre. I don't understand. I can't figure it out. It makes no sense. And they need to stop. Like, they need to stop. This is crazy. But I'm gonna go. Look, I was getting ready to get off. I was getting ready to leave. I was getting ready to shut it down. But I'm just gonna show y'all real quick. I'm gonna go back to my PowerPoint. Now, for those who was around when me and Cap had our infamous debate on is King James black? Did Native Indians have African Americans enslaved? And all the Israelites or black people in America, Israelites or Africans? Those were our three topics. And I beat Cap up so bad that he can't admit it to this day. But again, this is a picture that was painted by Jean de Creets. I'm probably butchering his name. In 1605. This one was painted in 1574. Now, this is where I bring up Brad Hill, PhD. Now, he's an expert on King James and the British monarchs from the Tudor line, which King James be one. And for those who want to know what the Tudor line is, that's Henry VIII, Henry VII, and Elizabeth I, etc. And he points out right here, this is a painting by Arnold Brockhorst in 1574, and we see right here with our own eyes what this individual looked like. I just don't understand why we want to make dude something that he not. Like I'm completely befuddled by this. This is him and his mother. Like, I don't even know how people can which one was the guy and the girl in this picture or this portrait, this painting. But this is him, this is King James and his mother, Mary, Queen of Scots. This is his grandfather, Henry VIII. James was the son of Mary, Queen of Scots, and her second husband, Henry Stuart. He was descended through the Scottish kings from Robert the Bruce and the English Tudors through his great-grandmother, Margaret Tudor, sister of England's most famous king, Henry VIII. Well, not his grandfather, his great-uncle. My bad. But I don't understand. This is Elizabeth I. He succeeded the last Tudor monarch of England and Ireland, Elizabeth I, who was his cousin and died childless. He continued to reign in all three kingdoms for 22 years, a period known as the Jacobean era, until his death. The Jacobean age was from 1603 to 1625. It is so called because this age is named after James I, who reigned England from 1603 to 1625 and has no relation to the biblical Jacob. I want to say that again. This has no relation to the biblical Jacob. They call it this because in between 1620 and 1660, Puritanism became the driving force in the life and literature of England. His wife and queen. Now, this is according to historian David Harris Wilson. Through his youth, James was praised for his chastity, since he showed little interest in women. I'm just going to repeat that last. He showed little interest in women. Continued to prefer company. A suitable marriage, however, was necessary to reinforce his monarchy, and the choice fell on 14-year-old Anne of Denmark, younger daughter of Protestant Frederick II. Shortly after a proxy marriage in Copenhagen in August 1589, Anne sailed for Scotland, but was forced by storms to the coast of Norway. On hearing that the crossing had been abandoned, James sailed with a 300-strong routine to fetch Anne personally in what historian David Harris Wilson called the one romantic episode of his life. This portrait was again painted by John D. Creeds in 1605. So not only was he white, so was his queen. I'm just saying, I don't understand. His son and grandson, Charles I of England and Charles II of England. The Royal African Company. As early as 1618, King James I had granted a patent to a company that wanted to trade for gold and precious woods in Africa. However, after seeing how profitable the enslavement of Africans had become, the company's focus and profits derived from the transatlantic slave trade. Now, it says as early as 1618, King James granted a patent to a company that was to trade for gold and precious in Africa. However, after seeing how profitable the enslavement of Africans had become, the company's new focus and profits derived from the transatlantic slave trade. Now, I could have sworn my sister said when this thing started taking place, King James was dead, but King James granted the patent. The Royal African Company was an English mercantile or trading company set up 1660 by the Royal Stuart family and the City of London merchants to trade along the west coast of Africa. It was led by the Duke of York, who was the father of Charles II and later took the throne as James II. Again, this is his family, but he granted the patent to the company that would shift his focus and start enslaving Africans, and would later in 1660 be renamed Royal African Company. Individuals who started the company was the Duke of York, and he later took the throne as James II. This was King James' namesake. It shipped more African slaves to the Americas than any other company in the history of the transatlantic slave trade. That's grand opening, grand closing. Why are we even talking about this individual as being a black man, like, why are we even talking about it? Why are we even caping for this individual? Why are we spending time? Why are we spending time trying to defend this person's legacy in any way, shape, or form? You would have to be an outright fool to defend this individual. This individual didn't care nothing about black people, African people. He could care less. And here you is trying to make him one. The only thing I got to say to that, the only thing I can think to say to that is this.
Shame. 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 Shame.
I'm gonna say it again.
Shame. 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 Shame.
And with that being said, family, we got the Sauce A1, one of the premier debaters in the Versus Series tournament. A1, any closing words? And let the people know where they can find you if you ain't fall asleep on us. A1, you there? A1 then passed out. So family, be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Time, Eastern Time. My bad. 7 p.m. Central Time for the debate between Vocab Malone and Yahnathan Israel. Does the New Testament require the Mosaic law keeping? I think it's going to be a powerful debate. I'm not telling y'all who I got because I'm the moderator. But y'all be here. We're going to put a poll up when we get about way through. See who y'all think winning. Saturday, we got my man, Lord Benu, facing off against the number 1 seed, Zion the Lion. Sunday, we got Takari, the number 2 seed, facing off against my man, Jay Fax. We got an action-packed weekend for you, family. Tomorrow, Vocab and Yahnathan Israel. Saturday, we got the face-off between Lord Benu and Zion the Lion. Sunday is Takari facing off against my man, Jay Fax. Be here. We bringing it to you. Powerful information, powerful edutainment. You want it, we got it. I'm going to leave you with this, family. Till next time, we will be black at it. Paradigm Shift TV 314. We out. And that's peace.
Hey, it's Pandemus. Big shout out to the homie DMG, the platform Paradigm Shift TV 314, where the information is real and the brotherhood is realer. Have a nice day.
Hey, look. Labels blowing up my line and got me missing calls. Told her you ain't gotta hit me till you licking. Feel like ZVF, baby, I be cooler than the mink weather. Make a Coke bottle, give me brains till I think better. Back up on my again, hanging out with